First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. I know for a fact that several of you were claiming that I was complaining about Levy's remarks in that Levy's GTE episode, the Guess the Yellow episode that I got featured on. That was not the case at all. It's genuinely an honor to be featured on Levy's Guess the Yellow episode for the first time, but there's like some of you were like going, oh, you should listen to Levy, you should listen to Levy. Again, I just wanted to like share my perspective, like just share my own context to like further help people understand what went on in the game. And like I get that Levy has a good point in that it can be more optimal to simplify a winning endgame, but the reason why I avoid doing that is because I usually just prefer to have a much stronger attack going, and usually when I play sharp openings such as the Laughing Gambit, in which I did play in that Guess the Yellow episode, especially in that Guess the Yellow episode, like when I play a sharp opening like Laughing Gambit, usually there is some kind of powerful attack there is a powerful attack somewhere, so I genuinely have to be like ready for it, and it made all the more sense to just save my pieces and go for a stronger attack, and that's just my usual playstyle. I usually keep my pieces so that I get a stronger attack, and that's how I usually get a much stronger checkmate attack. If you look at some of my videos, like especially the two over the board videos that I uploaded, like there are two pieces of there are two live footages where I played against two opponents over the board, and it was a classical, and like in those two pieces of footage, like you can clearly see I was playing my usual King's Indian attack, and when I got my checkmate, I kept at least most of of the whole house and made sure not to trade away too many pieces. Like you can get away with if you have like a bishop or a knight missing or something along those lines. Like you could probably get away with it if you just have rooks and queens. But like it gets the fewer pieces I have, it gets more difficult for me to like win it, and that's just how my game tends to work. So I'm just gonna leave it at this. Telling people to simplify a winning endgame isn't gonna work for everybody. Like for myself, like I can definitely speak for myself. I genuinely tend to do better if I just have all my pieces so that I can get that checkmate attack better. Like even if I were to end up in an endgame, I usually try to get both queens like in the game. Like I try to promote at least two pawns so that I have both queens available, so I can finally get that like checkmate going, like ladder mate, I'm pretty sure. But that's exactly the thing. Like I wouldn't like I would definitely struggle if it really went down into an endgame, which is ironic for an arbiter, but I'm more of an opening guru, and that's just I mean, like, eventually when I go through more arbiter training, I'm probably gonna have to study more endgames, but like, I don't know, it's just the idea of simplifying, it's just not my style, and I generally feel like there could have been some better, even in that game, I genuinely feel like there could be some better attack brewing that nobody knew about, and that's just how I feel about it. Anyway, let's move on to this piece of news. It says, we're excited to announce that the Chesscom Global Championship is now called the Chesscom Open. The event, which starts on March 14th, is set to be the world's largest open tournament with 250 grand in prizes and up to 3 direct spots into the next Esports World Cup. The Chesscom Open is likely to attract the fiercest competitors in chess. And it goes over like the formats. They go to the qualifiers and the winners from Title Tuesday and then what have you. We believe that Chess.com Open better communicates a truly inclusive nature of the event. We're looking forward to see how players embrace the opportunity to prove themselves against the world's league. I can genuinely feel where they're coming from with these types of events. They want some of the regular people to have a shot at like facing against the elite and what have you. But here's why I'm not so thrilled about this particular event. It's online chess. Let's be real. It's online chess, and like, you guys already, the regular subscribers and regular viewers will already know this, but I'm genuinely not so much of an online person. I usually play over the board chess instead of online, and like, call me a little kid all you want, but imagine, like, back when you were little kids, you were playing around with toy soldiers, and when you were like toy soldier figurines, and when they were right in front of you, it felt like you were in the middle of the action. Like, it's to me, it's like the same thing in over the board chess. You get to actually use hands to move these actual trinkets around to actually like get yourself like invested into the game. The action's just right in front of you, and your opponent is right there. And online chess will never like beat that. I mean, if we really want to be honest, like, it's much easier to cheat in over the board chess than online chess. But at the same time, the problem with online chess is that it has to be played on a screen, and if you're just clicking on a screen, it doesn't do any justice, and you also get like mouse slips, and you also get like misclicks, and it's just a mess. That's what I don't like about online chess. I mean, forget the fact that your opponent could be cheating. Like, I mean, pretty sure everyone cheats at online chess, but the same could be said for over the board chess too. But forget the fact that everyone in online chess could be cheating. Like, forget that. Although that's true. Like, forget that. Like, when you're just clicking on a screen, like, it doesn't feel the same. You're just looking at a 2D object or some kind of box, and it's like you're playing a it's just like you're playing a simulation it's like you're playing a tank simulator inside a tank. So what you're seeing is just like some kind of screen. It's just some kind of screen as to what's around you, rather than like what's actually around you. Like, You get my point? Like, nothing is going to beat the feeling of over-the-board chess. That's what I'm getting at. That's why I'm not so thrilled about an event like this. The other right players of Chesscom Open playoffs will be determined over the course of March, from March 14th to 25th. Anyone on chess.com will have the chance to participate in the qualifiers to try to earn a spot and to be a part of this historic event, playing side by side with the legends of the game. Non-title players can participate by finding the preliminaries on our tournaments page, while title players can join through the Title Players Club. The Chess.com Open qualifiers will feature preliminaries for non-title players, title qualifiers for non-GM title players, and play-ins for grandmasters. Like, oh no. And like that's the other thing too. Like if the grandmasters get a leg up, like it's of course the rest of the players that go through the qualifiers into playing the World's Elite, they're also gonna be grandmasters. Like that. There's just no other way. The 8 qualified players and the 8 players from the Title Tuesday Grand Prix were split will then face off in the playoffs. At stake, not only the 250 grand in cash prizes up to 3 direct spots at the Esports World Cup. Players will also be battling for a significant number of CCT leaderboard points, which can be crucial for reaching the coveted Esports Cup. I mean, I can complain about the Esports World Cup too. Like, over the board chess is still technically esports. You're using an electronic board with electronic pieces with sensors in them. So why does it not make sense? Oh god, does it not make sense to just have the actual electronic board and pieces, like physical pieces, and just make all of the events just over the board. We could have just made the chess portion of Esports World Cup just straight up over the board. If it's already going to be in person, like why don't we just make it over the board? Why does it still have to be? Oh please, why does it still have to be? Oh my god, why does it still have to be on a computer when it's an in-person event? It defeats the point of making it an in-person event. Just make it an over-the-board event, and because over-the-board chess is still technically esports. You're still using electronic equipment to play a sport, which is chess. So it makes all the more sense to just make it an over-the-board tournament in Esports World Cup. Why don't we just do that? Fans who are not competing can keep up with the Chess.com Open by tuning into our live broadcast on our Twitch and YouTube channels. Should I actually go for this? God. Okay, let me know in the comments down below. If enough people want to see me compete, I'll give it a thought. Okay, have fun.